Our Hebrew scripture lesson is from Genesis, chapter 37, beginning with the first verse. Jacob had settled down where his father had lived, the land of Canaan. The story continues with his son Joseph, 17 years old at the time, helping out his brothers in herding the flocks. These were his half-brothers, actually, the sons of his father's wives, Bilhah and Zilpah, and Joseph brought his father's bad reports on them. Jacob, or Israel as he was now known, loved Joseph more than any of his sons because he was the child of his old age, and he made him an elaborately embroidered coat. When his brothers realized that their father loved him more than them, they grew to hate him. They wouldn't even speak to him. Joseph had a dream. When he told it to his brothers, they hated him even more. He said,
"Listen to this dream that I had. We were all out in the field gathering bundles of wheat. All of a sudden, my bundle stood straight up, and your bundle circled mine and bowed down to it."
So you're going to rule us. You're going to boss us around.
And they hated him even more than ever because of his dreams and the way he talked. He had another dream and told this one also to his brothers.
"I dreamed another dream. The sun and the moon and 11 stars bowed down to me."
When he told it to his father and brothers, his father reprimanded him.
"What's with all this dreaming? Am I and your mother and brothers all supposed to bow down to you?"
Now, his brothers were really jealous, but his father brooded over the whole business. His brothers had gone off to Shechem, where they were pasturing their father's flocks. Israel said to Joseph,
"Your brothers are with the flock in Shechem. Come, I want to send you to them.
"I'm ready."
Go and see how your brother and the flocks are doing, and bring back a report to me."
A man met Joseph as he was wandering through the fields and asked him, "What are you looking for?"
"I'm trying to find my brothers. Do you have any idea where they're grazing their flocks?"
The man said, "They've left here, but I overheard them say, 'Let's go to Dothan.'" So Joseph took off, tracked his brothers down, and found them in Dothan. They spotted him off in the distance. By the time he got to them, they had cooked up a plot to kill him. The brothers were saying,
Hey, look over there. There goes that dreamer over there. Let's kill him. We can throw him in this old cistern.
We can say vicious animals ate him. Then we'll see what his dreams amount to.
Reuben heard his brothers talking and intervened to save him.
"We're not going to kill him. No murder. Go ahead and throw him in the cistern out in the wild, but don't hurt him."
Reuben planned to go back later and get him out and take him back to his father. When Joseph reached his brothers, they ripped off the fancy coat, grabbed him, and threw him into a cistern. The cistern was dry. There wasn't any water in it. They sat down to eat their supper. Looking up, they saw a caravan of Ishmaelites on their way from Gilead, their camels loaded with spices, ointments, and perfumes to sell in Egypt. Judah said,
Brothers, what are we going to get out of killing our brother and concealing the evidence? Let's sell him to the Ishmaelites, but let's not kill him. He is, after all, our brother, our own flesh and blood.
His brothers agreed. By that time, Midianite traders were passing by. His brothers pulled Joseph out of the cistern and sold him for 20 pieces of silver to the Ishmaelites, who took Joseph with them down to Egypt.
"Ow! What did I ever do to you?"
The word of God for the people of God.